Guys, it is Tay coming at y'all today with a knowledge video. I told you guys in my last video, it said I'm back on YouTube. I told you guys I'm coming with healthy hair tips, hair care, how to do this, that, and the third. How before I enrolled into beauty school, I've learned so much, and I used to go on YouTube and I used to search how to do this, how to do that, and I used to watch videos. I used to wonder why my stuff still wasn't working right. I used to think it worked, it didn't work for long, and that's because a lot of things on YouTube, a lot of people on YouTube who do hair videos, it's like trial and error, but they don't have the proper knowledge to do things correctly unless they look it up. It's 1 in a million literally here on YouTube. There's so many girls saying things. You ever tried something, it hasn't worked, done something, it hasn't worked, heard something, believed it, realized it was wrong. I also brought up how even moisturizing and sealing, I've realized that the way that most people do on YouTube is wrong. You can't even do it that way because it will not even seep into your hair to moisturize or seal anything. Okay, so this video is, as you see on the title, it'll be about getting rid of your dead ends, trimming your hair, how leaving your hair just thinking that not touching it and not ever cutting it or still steady, getting extensions, never getting a trim, never taking care of your hair. If you don't cut those ends, your hair will grow. But if it keeps growing, believe me, when you go try to wear it out or you go to get it checked out or you go to the salon and you try to wear your hair out, you'll realize how many dead ends you have and how many inches you have to let go of. First, I'm going to tell you guys my little story. I have experience in this. This is when I really learned because I got the shock of my life too. And you would think that this is common sense to some people, but it really is not. Okay, so back in January, I believe it was January 12th, I came on YouTube. I cut all my hair off to about this much, and I did my big chop, and I was transitioning since August. January, I cut it off. Okay, so I figured, you know, I'm going strong. I have been natural. I'm still natural to this day. October, I believe it was the first week of October, I wore my hair out in like a puff or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I want to get a trim. Mind you, from October, the day I cut my hair, I put a wig on. When I tell you I never wore my hair out in public until July for 2 days. And then I went ahead and I wore my hair back in extensions. For 10 months straight, my hair was in extensions except for about 1 week. And I still washed my hair every now and then when I took my extensions down or took my wigs down. But I did not take care of my hair as much as I should have. You're supposed to get a trim every 4 to 6 weeks. I never paid that any mind. So for 10 months, I went without a trim. Well, I got the shock of my life. October, a girl in my class straightened my hair. My teacher is, you know, she has 2 or 3 hair licenses now. You know, so my teacher is very experienced. And she was like, they were telling me, like, you have a bunch of split ends. Now, me personally, I know when I take my weave out, I put my weave back in. So I was like, how many? They were like, you have a bunch of split ends. You have a bunch of split ends in the middle. I got my hair trimmed. The beginning of November, they told me in 4 weeks I need to get another trim. They took off about 1 inch the first time. November, the first week, they took off another inch. And I didn't really care too much because I was putting my weave back in, but I was like, I told my teacher it's been 10 months since I got a trim. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You didn't never go get a trim? You're supposed to get a trim every 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So then the end of November, the middle of November, right before Thanksgiving, we were in hair cutting. And I was like, you know what? Use me as a demo for a 90-degree haircut, which is a haircut with layers, because I already had layers cut into my hair from the first time. My teacher had to cut it just so she wouldn't cut it all off. She had to cut layers into it. Okay? So I got 2 inches taken off when they cut my hair the last time. I had to take off 4 inches of hair because I'm thinking it's been 10 months. My hair has grown tremendously. My hair is just amazing. My hair is so healthy. I can't wait till I can wear it out. Only a few more months. I never even thought to get a trim. Okay? My hair, when I first got it, when I first took it down, my hair was to here. By the time they took off 4 inches, my hair is probably right here now. Okay, so all that. I'm thinking my hair is healthy, it's beautiful, it's flowing, it's doing this, that, and the third. I wonder when I straightened it, why would I straighten it? And it would get straight until the ends, or all the ends will puff up. If you had that problem and you straighten your natural hair and the ends are puffy, guess what? You have dead ends and you need to trim them. Okay, so a lot of people don't want to trim their hair. They want their hair to grow longer and longer. You have to realize that when you let your hair, when your hair gets split ends and you don't cut those split ends off, the split ends will split up your hair strands. So 1 month you can have that 1 inch. You can wait 5 months and then you can have 2 inches, 2.5 inches that needs to be taken off now, because the hair will continue to split. And then next thing you know, you're having breakage because of those dry ends. If you have breakage, cut some off. Every month your hair grows 1/2 inch. Every month. That's regular hair growth. 1/2 inch a month. So I went 10 months with basically 10 months, 1/2 inch grew every month, and I cut off about 4 inches. If I would have trimmed those away I should have, my hair would have grown longer, healthier, stronger, and it would have been longer. I would have never had to cut off those 4 inches if I would have took it upon myself to go get that trim. A lot of people want to hold on to their hair. They want to let their hair grow. Believe me, if you think that by not cutting your hair is growing, when you go to wear it out and you wonder why I won't do a sting and you go to a professional and they tell you you have tons of split ends, you realize that you can grow your hair out to here and then you think it's healthy, it's perfect, By the time you check the split ends, especially if you never got it cut, you might have to cut off this much hair because it's all split, all damaged, all dry, all breakage. Okay, when you look at a hair strand and you can tell that it's thick up to here, but then you have this much at the end that's shallow and you can see through it, this much needs to be cut off. When you keep that hair, it continues to split up the hair strand. The longer you don't cut it, the worse it becomes. And the worse it becomes, the shorter you have to cut it. The shorter you have to cut it, and you wasted all your time stressing the point that you need to save this hair, save that hair. Your hair is dry, it's damaged. Even if you wear extensions, that should be more of a reason for you to cut it. Extensions, they can help you grow your hair, but you have to take care of your hair too. You can't just braid your hair up, stick it under your weave, and think you're not going to get split ends, you're not going to get breakage, you're not going to get dryness because your hair is not showing to the elements and everything, and wind and fire and everything else. You have to cut those ends. I experienced it. I lost 4 inches, but I do know, I got it about the week before Thanksgiving. I know that by the week after New Year's, it's time for me to get another trim. And I'm going to get another trim. I have no more split ends. My hair looks 10 times better. I have no problems. Remember, long, damaged hair, when you're looking for healthy hair, long, damaged hair is not pretty. But short, healthy hair looks 10 times better. Long, healthy hair looks even better than that. But don't just hold on to your long hair and it's damaged because it's not healthy, it's not pretty, it's not bouncy, it's not flowing. Now, if you ever seen a girl with short hair, especially natural hair, short, and it's bouncy, it's flowy, it's beautiful, it's thick, it does everything, it looks gorgeous, that's because she takes care of her split ends. When you see long, damaged, frizzy hair, you need to cut it off. It's frayed, it's damaged, it's gone, just gone. So guys, that's my tip of the day. Do not forget to trim your hair every 4 to 6 weeks. 8 maximum, you should get a trim. And it's even better if at least you go get the trim and they tell you you have nothing to cut off, or you have this much to cut off. That's better than you not going at all, and then it keeps just damaging, splitting, and next thing you know, you have way more hair that you need to take off. So especially if you're into extensions, say you have long hair now and you need a trim, just go get some extensions. Nobody has to know that you just cut your hair to keep it healthy, okay? So I know in about 2 months or 3 months, my hair will be back to here, but it'll look better, it'll feel better, it'll flow better, it'll bounce better, and it will be healthy, truly healthy hair, okay? So thanks, guys. Stay in tune for the next one. I'm going to try to get at least 2 up a week. I have a lot of things that I need to tell you guys about, and I'm going to try to go with some type of pattern from what I've learned to help you guys out. Things from most important to least important. So I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Subscribe, like, and comment, especially if you want more knowledge. If you have any stories of having to cut all your hair off due to breakage and all these other things, please comment below. I'd like to hear them. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. All my social networks are listed down below. A lot has changed since a month ago. I'll see you guys. Bye.